This is Ravindra, and today we're going to discuss on the topic SAP PIPO migration to SAP integration suite. Let's say we have an PIPO server on premise. This is on premise, and this is on cloud, right? Next, we have an on-premise PIPO server, which is on Java stack. And next, in order to communicate with your cloud, right, we require a cloud connector. This is your cloud connector. Next, so I have an existing BTP tenant or BTP sub account. So within the cloud, so I have a BTP sub account. So it is, for example, SAP CI, right? And we have cloud integration tenant, which is already there. So now, first what we need to do is we need to install the cloud connector to connect your PIPO server to your BTP sub account. So point one, installation of cloud connector. In short, I'll give it a CC. If you already have your cloud connector installed, then well and good. So you can go for the configuration. So using your cloud connector, we'll connect from cloud connector to your sub account, right? Two is connect cloud connector to BTP sub account. Once done, then we'll try to connect point three. So we'll try to connect your cloud connector to PIPO backend server, cloud connector to PIPO server connectivity. Within the connectivity, so you'll find your cloud connection, cloud connector, whatever the cloud connector connection, what we created here will be visible in this one. Okay. So we have a cloud connector connection within the BTP sub account. Fourth step is using your cloud connector, we need to create a system connection here within the CI tenant. So you need to go to settings. So within the settings, go to integrations. And within the integration, you need to go to system. Within the system, we'll try to create one PIPO server. All right. And we'll try to give the configuration details of the PIPO server there. Okay. So these are the steps which you need to, minimum steps which you need to do in order to connect your POPO server artifacts, right? ICO objects to your cloud integration. So we'll do step by step. First, what we'll do is ensure that we have PIPO server and your URL with the port. Next, in order to install your cloud connector, we need to go to tools.hana.ondemand.com. Right? You need to go to tools.hana.ondemand.com. Within this, you can go to cloud. Within cloud, you can go for cloud connector. Just go for find. So you can type for cloud connector. So within the cloud connector, go to Windows, and this you can see the size for this. Windows size is 95.7, and another one is 120 MB, right? So we can go for this one. So the download is completed. So let goes to the folder. Once this file is downloaded, I'll just copy it. I'll go to a folder and try to paste it. Once you have downloaded the cloud connector, then you need to download the compatible Java version. If you already have existing one, it's fine. So we can go for SAP JVM, Windows, and it should be your 8.1.109. So I downloaded it. So after downloading this, you can go to the folder. In this, I downloaded this particular zip file, extracted, and this is your JVM 8, right? After unzipping this, you can go to edit system environment variables. Go to environment variables. Within this, you can change the path of Java_home to this particular folder. So just click on, I'll just go to edit. You can go to browse directory, go to C:/SAP and this folder. Then after that, go to SAP JVM 8. Now click on OK. Right? When this is done, then you can go to your path, go to edit. And after that, you need to give the path of the SAP JVM_8 here. And next you need to give your path to bin directory also. Okay, fine. So once this environment variables are set, let's go to SSC20. And if you want to change the default port, you can go for change port, right? Now double click on this. Wait for a minute. The server, once it is, when the server got started, then you'll be seeing the URL, HTTPS Ravindra PC 8443, right? So I'll press Control, click on this URL, then go to your connection is not private, right? So click on Advanced. Then you need to click on Proceed to Ravindra PC. So this is my personal PC. Username is administrator. Password will be manage. So let me go to Notepad, and password will be manage. This is the default for everyone. So once you install, then automatically this is a password which is to be given. Click on login. The current password, I'll type it again here. That is manage. New password. After giving the new password, click on save. So it's a Choose the installation type, make it as master, prime installation. And this is Ravindra Cloud Connector, right? Now click on save. So we are within the Cloud Connector now. Now we need to connect to your sub account, BTP sub account, right? So this is our one. So we have installed step one, installation of Cloud Connector is done. Step two is connect Cloud Connector to BTP sub account. So from Cloud Connector, we need to connect to your BTP sub account. So for that, we need to go to your instance and subscription. I'll try to log into my BTP cockpit. I have a sub account which is already created, that is SAP CI, and the region is US East VA AWS, right? So when I click on this, now development tools not required. So this is my sub account SAP CI. For that, we need to note down your sub account ID. Just copy the sub account ID and paste it in your notepad. Okay, just paste it here. Next, go to your Cloud Connector. In this, we need to click on this Add Sub Account. Now this is your proxy, so we are not having any proxy. So I'll go for next. Configure manually. Yes. Now within this Add Sub Account, go to region. And my region is US East VA and AWS. That is cf.us10.hana.ondemand.com. Sub account ID, paste it. Display name. This is your SAP underscore PIPO underscore cloud connector. So my logon details, I'll give it as Ravi dot. This is your BTP username and password has to be given here. Location ID is not mandatory. So if you have multiple connections, then you can go for location ID. Otherwise, it is not required. So I'll copy the same display name here. So click on finish. So once it is done, we can see that it has been connected. The region, then this is your region host, fine. So the tunnel connection also is being done. So once your cloud connector is installed, go to services. Go to SAP Cloud Connector. So when you install your Cloud Connector, automatically there'll be a service created called SAP Cloud Connector and should be in running state. Sometimes you're not able to connect to your sub account, then you should ensure that this particular Cloud Connector is running. You can right click, stop it and restart it. Fine. Anything you can do. Currently it is running, so no props. So once it is done, so this is task 2, which is being done. Connect cloud connected to SAP BTP. This is the second step which you have successfully done. Third step is we need to connect to your cloud connected to your PIPO server. That is your backend server. So for that, let us go to, so I'll make this as a little bit smaller. Click on cloud to on-premise option. Click on cloud to on-premises. So I'll just click here, add. So what is a backend type? This is ABAP system, HANA, SAP application server, Java. There's a SAP business connector, process integration, then SAP gateway, then other system or non-SAP system. So I'll take it as ABAP system. Click on next. I will take the protocol as HTTP. Next, I'll make it simple. Internal host. So I'll copy the host of the server. Go to your SAP NetWeaver process integration. Go to your J2E process integration tools. There we have your server and your port. So this is the actual server and port, what I have it. So I noted that. And next, in the cloud connector. So we need to go to your, give your host name and the port. So this is the actual host and port name. Now click on next. And we want to create a virtual host name and port. So I'll try to give this as, say, for example, SAP PIPO server. And the port, I'll give this as 999. I can give any port, virtual port can be given, right? So instead of connecting directly to the actual backend, so then Cloud Connector will always be as a proxy server, which will be authenticated with the virtual host and port. And if it is successful, then only it will try to allow you to access a backend server, right? So I'll copy this virtual host name and port in my notepad. And the port is 999, right? Okay. Click on next. So we're not using principal propagation. So remove that. Click on next. Host in request header. You can use virtual host. So for example, system ID, A4H, description. Click on next and finish. So once it is done, then you want to access the resources of your POPO server, then go for add plus, give the URL as slash path and all subpaths below this particular root folder. You're going to access that and click on save, right? So this is a setting which you need to do within your Cloud Connector in order to connect from Cloud Connector to your backend system. Once this is done, now let's go back to your SAP CI. Within this, go to connectivity, and within the connectivity, you can go to your cloud connectors and see that your backend system is connected to this particular BTP sub account or not. Now we can see that the location ID we are not given it, but there is a connection which is visible. Now select this. Within the default connection, we can see that this is my user ID with which I've been connected. And this is your Ravindra Cloud connector, right? And come down, expose backend system is your ABAP system. So we are given the description of SAP PIPO server here, right? So we'll be able to access all the resources of your PIPO server. Okay, so we have completed the tasks of Cloud Connector, that is connecting from Cloud Connector to sub account and Cloud Connector to your backend. And we have verified that this particular Cloud Connector is accessible within your BTP sub account. From my sub accounts, when you go to my SAP CI, let me go to instance and subscriptions, go to integration suite. How to set up your integration suite, we already done in our previous exercises. So we need to go to your capabilities, and there, so we require build integration scenarios, that is your integration, cloud integration. And one more for migration, we require an assessment migration tool, right? So this option should be selected. If it is not selected, go to manage capabilities. Within this, your cloud integration should be active, and there is a migration assessment. So integration assessment and migration assessment, right? Click on OK. So with me, all the capabilities are active. Next, go to settings, integrations. Then within the integrations, you need to go to system. And here we need to add the cloud connector details here, right? So we have to use the connection details of your cloud connector within the integration suite. So here, click on add the system. So I'll give it as SAP underscore PIPO underscore server, or you can give it as A4H underscore PIPO. The version is 7.50. Description, PIPO server. Then the address. So the address is HTTP // Then we need to give the virtual host name here, not the actual server host name. So here we can give this as colon 999. That is a port. User ID, password, so you need to give you the username and password of your POPO server, right? Location ID is not required. So because we're not given the location ID within the cloud connector. And ESR repository, same as integration directory. If it is a separate one, then you need to give separate details for this, right? So currently, for me, it is same as your PO server. So I'll give same as integration directory, right? Now click on add. So once it is done, right? Once it is done, we need to click on test connection. So test connection is executed successfully. Fine. So once this step is done, we can go to design. Within the design, go to integration and APIs. Here I'll go to sales package. You can go to any package. Within this, go to edit, go to edit, go to artifacts. Now within the artifacts, you can see that there is a migrate button here. Click on migrate. Now, when you select the name, so you should be able to see the PIPO server here. That option will come here. And so once the test is successful, you should be able to connect to the integration directory and ESR repository. Click on next step. And in the process architecture artifacts, we see the object type is integration configuration. And one more is your receiver determination, but majorly we'll be using the integration configuration. Next, within this, you can choose your scenario, right? So I'm able to see all my ICOs, integration configuration objects. Say, for example, I will select the sender employee. So this is one of the ICO, which I have it. Click on next step. So these are the steps which are required to ensure that you're able to access your PIPO backend server, right? What are the steps? So once you go to your migrate button, when you click on the migrate button, so you should be able to see your server, SAP PIPO server. Then after that, it should be connected to your integration directory and ESR repository. When I click on next, in second step, this is important here, process orchestration artifacts. When you select the name of this particular namespaces, you'll be able to see all your scenarios here, right? Should be able to access all your scenarios of your backend. Fine, guys. So next, but we'll not migrate. First, we'll try to do the assessment. Then after that, we'll try to migrate the objects. We'll start the procedure, right? Thanks.